Good morning everybody, welcome back to the channel, and it is the last day of August and we're probably the only combine still going. So we're in this field of Mullica that's been re-drilled after oats and it's going quite well. So the crop isn't very thick here. So we're averaging about 3.8 tonnes a hectare dry yield. It's coming in about 16%. As you can see, it's quite consistent. Not a particularly good bit here, it's a bit see-through. I wish it all looked like the bit on the right and not like the bit just here. But as you can see, it is very clean. Just going to zoom in a bit there. It is nice and clean, and that's the point. We are getting, we are suffering a yield penalty, probably half a tonne yield penalty for drilling in May as opposed to early April when the rest of it was drilled. But we did get a lot of weed burden here, so I'm quite pleased. That we've managed to clean this field up. It wasn't our intention, it was a hope, but that was about as far as it went. So really pleased with this outcome actually, and we're hoping to use this Mullica seed for next year now that the Warburton's Lennox contract is no longer available. So more to follow. Afternoon, I'm back again and my father's just left me, and actually we've had quite an interesting discussion which I would like to share with you. So here's a yield map of this field, and as you can see there's obviously a bit of a problem down here. Now interesting, there's an old hedge line that ran across the field there and one that ran from this corner to this corner. The question is, what has caused this? Now, it is possible to go to the op center mapping and plot by height. So I'm going to revisit this map and see if this red zone is deeper. A couple of years ago we put in a main drain here that goes diagonally across the field, and I'm wondering about extending the drain so that I can access this area for either mole ploughing or to put a drain through it. And really that brings me back to a point that John Kempf makes, that regenerative systems respond well to attention to detail and observing what's going on in the field and trying to make draw a conclusion from what's happening. For example, if we look back to this conventional yield map generated in 2019, it's obvious that this particular area was not suffering a yield penalty. It was being supported by nitrogen and conventional inputs. It's only when the soil has to stand by its own do issues like this reveal themselves. So coming back to this field, it's too small an area to be a difference in soil type. It has to be something else, and our only conclusion is that it is to do with drainage. A fitting end to harvest 2022, and this is our last strip. We're going to navigate the tree, but we're nearly there. And there you have it, coming to an end. And we're done. Morning everybody, Sunday morning, out for a little walk. Just wanted to stop here. This is a field where we've broadcasted mustard. And as you can see, it's beginning to come up. That sort of 15 millimeters of rain that we had was enough to get it going. And this particular field, it was broadcast after combining, and it's been stubble raked. You can faintly see, certainly in the distance, you can see the stripes of the stubble rake going at an angle. It's combined straight down the field. In addition, we were planning for this block to go into spring oats, but because of the challenge we faced last year with spring oats on this farm, this is a conventional farm, but we really struggled with wild oats in the oat crop, and because we're going for human spec, gluten free, we don't want to we have to have as low contamination as possible. So we're a bit disappointed. We've decided not to go ahead with spring oats here. We'll be going in for a true spring wheat. So we're really beginning to struggle to find true break crop alternatives. And actually we were having an internal debate about these cover crops, whether that provides enough of a break in order to break the take-all cycle, or whether, and so we could do sort of winter wheat, spring wheat, or continuous spring wheat, or a combination of the two, or whether, you know, they then fundamentally not in the ground for long enough. So that's a debate we're having internally. If anybody knows of any research on that sort of topic, it would be really helpful to gain access to it. So good to see cover crops finally coming through. We've also got them emerging in steppe mandeville, so that's all encouraging. So yes, all very encouraging. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel and click on the bell to get notifications of when our next video goes live. So thank you very much. Bye.